Good morning. Hopefully, you've had a good week. Looking forward to joining together with you this Sunday as we gather for worship again at Forest Elementary at 10 a.m. After the service, we're going to be having an info meeting about discipleship groups. And this is especially for those of you who haven't yet been able to get connected, plugged into a discipleship group. This is our main channel of helping you follow Christ in all of life. So come and listen and learn more and get connected with one of our discipleship groups. Pastor Hoken is going to be leading that, and I'm excited that he's taking the reins on that. He's got a lot of experience with discipleship through his experience with campus outreach, and he just brings a lot of value to this aspect of the Christian life. And so eager to have you learn more from him. And just on that, I'm just grateful that he's leading in that regard. One of the things that we value as a church is team leadership. We value that not only because that's the model hold out to us in the New Testament, that in all of Paul's missionary journeys, he's always traveling with a team of comrades here to partner in with him in the ministry of the gospel. And as he calls for Timothy and Titus to appoint elders, he's calling for a plurality there. He's calling for qualified and called men, multiple, plural, to serve in shepherding, pastoring the church. And this is good for the church. This is good for local churches to not be centered on and oriented on a single person or personality. Because it's not about one person that's leading a church. It's about Christ. And so when you've got multiple men that are serving to lead the church and shepherd and care for the church, that helps Christ look glorious as we all use our gifts and strengths and differences to point to Jesus, not to any single one of us. So I'm grateful that Pastor Hoken is pressing in here. And just another comment there on team leadership. We value that not just in these public kind of things like the info meeting or in preaching or in the service leadership. Team leadership is about much more than just the public dynamic. Because you could have a plurality of people up front talking and even teaching, and you don't really have team leadership. Team leadership really is about the life of this church being led, having prayerful, thoughtful, deliberate conversations about the direction of a church. And I praise God that we've got that at Westview. I praise God for our pastors. These brothers are such a gift to us. It's not just about the public upfront dynamics. It's about the camaraderie of leadership here, of pressing in together, of the back and forth and deliberating. You can have team leadership and not have a plurality of public ministry, of team preaching and team leadership up front, and that's okay. And that's better actually than if it were the opposite. If you had a plurality of people up front, but really you just had one person calling all the shots and making all the decisions, and everyone was just a yes man doing what that one individual wanted. That's not team leadership. So I praise God for the leadership that we have, and I praise God for the gift that these brothers are to us. So all that to say, plan to stick around and listen to Pastor Oak and talk more about discipleship groups and about discipleship. We want to help you follow Christ in all of life. That's our effort. That's our aim. That's what we're after for you, for your good. So even if you're in a discipleship group, you can plan to stick around. We'll have some folks out on the playground so the kids can go out there and play. So you can talk with Pastor Hoken and then head on out and eat lunch with us. So that's the game plan for Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you. God bless.